Hi everyone, and welcome to another tasting video. Today I'll be talking us through the Domäne Krems Grüner Veltliner from the Niederösterreich region of Lower Austria. Now, Grüner Veltliner is a grape that up until the 1990s no one had really heard about, but now it's become one of those grapes that sommeliers all over the world absolutely adore for how versatile it is in terms of food pairings. We in the shop, we love the Domäne Krems example of the grape because it can sort of come in two broad styles. One really lean, quite tart and slightly acidic version, and then it can also come in a really rich, full-bodied, sort of fattier style. This one, while definitely closer to the former, it's got a bit more substance and a bit more depth on the mid-palate, so we like how balanced it is. But a bit about the region. Basically in Lower Austria there are two main soil types. You've got your primary rock, your gneiss and your schist and slates that Riesling prefers, and then you've got another type called loess, which is a bit more crumbly, a bit more calcareous, but what it is, because it's so porous, it retains a lot more water. Grüner Veltliner as a grape variety is a lot more needy than Riesling. It needs more nutrients and it needs more water, so that's why it thrives in this region. What the soil does do, it allows the grapes to have a bit more richness and a bit more creaminess on the palate, which you'll see when we have a sip. But now a bit about the winery. Domäne Krems, established in 1452, and interestingly it's owned by the city of Krems itself, as the city was gifted some vineyards some time ago, and it's still owned by them today. In recent times they've had a lot of innovation and investment in the winery, so now everything's with stainless steel tanks, temperature control, etc. And what they're doing when they get the grapes in, they're just sorting out only the best fruit, and then gentle fermentations to keep everything nice and fresh, and then a little bit of time on the lees to add a bit of creaminess. But now let's have a sniff. Immediately you get loads of lime and loads of lemon, maybe a bit of grapefruit, and then there's a distinct pepperiness to it, a slightly savoury, spicy, peppery bit. And after you've had a sip, your mouth really starts to water. The acidity is crucial in a good Grüner Veltliner, which makes it so versatile when it's paired at the table. And it's almost got tiny little bubbles, it's so high in acidity, but the palate has a bit of creaminess to it, a bit like a lemon curd sort of quality, and then it finishes more towards green bean and a slight sort of green bell pepper note. But yeah, really well balanced. And what we would usually suggest this to pair well with would be a salad. In Austria they pair it with really rich dishes based on kidneys, but I think today the best pairing would be with anything that's got some sort of fiery Asian spices in it. So hope you enjoy, and cheers!